What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and for about 2 years, maybe 3 years, actually, I don't remember when this show first came out. 2022. Oh god, that feels so long ago. But since 2022, we've been I can't even say we've been discussing. We've had the show coming around called Halo over on Paramount Plus. Now, season 1 was a travesty. It completely bastardized, mutilated, and treated the source material like it was a freaking joke. Heck, when it came to the actual show itself, the showrunner came out and admitted that they didn't even look at the game. They didn't even look at any of the source material. They just took the IP and ran with it and did whatever the heck they actually wanted to do with said IP. Now, as time went on, we ended up having people come out to try to defend this awful show. Heck, it's so bad. Episode 1, Master Chief takes off his helmet. Master Chief doesn't take off his helmet. There was a sex scene. We saw all sorts of stuff, and Master Chief was basically put down the entire time. But you had the star coming out and saying that it's good to subvert expectations. That's a good thing. It makes things interesting. You don't want the Halo show. You don't want a show that is actually faithful to the source material. It's good that we subvert what it actually is. Well, people didn't like it. Come over here, Paramount makes terrible live-action Halo series free to watch on YouTube, appears to reveal season 2 release date. And when it came free to watch over on YouTube, yeah, nobody watched it, had awful like to dislike ratios. It was still panned by everybody. Heck, season 2 came out, nobody really even acknowledged its existence. I think I saw one person make a video on it. Outside of that, the things people were actually talking about was this: Halo actor insults fans. If you don't agree with the helmet coming off in the show, you don't like our show. Yeah, nobody liked it. But they're insulting you still. They're still attacking you. Nobody liked the show, okay? So much so that even Halo co-creator was confused by it. Didn't like it. The creators of the actual IP thought it was a bad show, and they didn't like what was going on there. So it's no shocker that the series was canceled. Halo canceled at Paramount after 2 seasons. Will seek new home. Nobody's gonna pick this show up. Let's be real honest here. Nobody's gonna pick it up. Now, this actually also defends a serious point that a lot of people on the internet have been making for many a years. Hate watching does nothing. Reviewing a show that's awful, talking about a show that's awful, doing anything like that to a show that is awful doesn't help an awful show. Talking about said awful show actually hurts said awful show. It convinces people not to go talk or interact with the show. This show only got 2 seasons, guys. Let's be real honest here, because it was contractually obligated to. Other than a contractual obligation, there was no other reason for this show to get a season 2. It was despised by everybody. It was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in a show. The way they treated Master Chief, the way they treated the source material, the way they treated Cortana. Nobody enjoyed it. Heck, they waited till season 2 to even try to do the Fall of Reach, and guess what? Nobody watched it. Nobody engaged with it. I keep forgetting that this show happened and season 2 happened not but like a few months ago. That's how irrelevant the show was, and that's how little respect people had to this show. So when it got canceled, nobody really cares. Nobody enjoyed the show. This is right. It was one of the worst things ever. And again, this goes to the whole contractual obligation. This goes to the whole discussing shows that people don't like and talking about shows that are horrific. It doesn't help a show. It doesn't engage with the show. It convinces people to turn away from the show. So reviewing bad TV, guess what? It actually doesn't help out the show. But let's see this. Let's read a little bit of this, shall we? TV's mighty Master Chief will no longer fight the good fight, at least not at Paramount Plus. TV Line has learned that Paramount Plus, which launched Halo in March 2020 and premiered a 2nd season this February, will not be ordering a 3rd season of the Pablo, I can't even say his last name, led video game adaptation. We are extremely proud of this ambitious series, Paramount Plus said in a statement, and would like to thank our partners at Xbox 343 Industries and Ambline Television, along with showrunner and executive producer David Weiner, his fellow executive producers, the entire cast like Pablo as Master Chief, and the amazing crew for all their outstanding work. We wish everyone the best going forward. Yeah, they're not going to be doing anything. This show was a travesty. The show was a joke. Everything around it was pathetic, and it's funny to watch it basically get kicked aside and said, yeah, we're not touching it, especially from a platform like Paramount Plus that continues to make garbage like the modern day Star Trek. It's really funny to see this show did so poorly that even Star Trek is doing better. This show did worse than Star Trek. I want that to sink in for people. A show about Halo, a franchise that so many people love, so many people are devoted to, a franchise I'm replaying Halo Reach now because that's my favorite Halo game. I love Halo. It has a vast lore to it, a vast like campaign and like a world that people love and are so devoted to. The show comes out and just spits in all their faces. So you're not going to see me shed a tear over it canceling. You're not going to see me worrying about is it going to come back, because it's not going to come back. The only reason it got a season 2 was it was contractually obligated for a season 2, just like freaking Velma was, and talking about it actually hurt it even more. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye for now.